What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are having a brilliant day. We are currently on the test server. We got a bunch of new champions added to the game. Now, I haven't been able to put a video out there with all the new champions, but probably you guys are gonna see them added in-game in the next 1 hour or so. Now, out of all these champions that they got added to the game, there are two champions that really stand out, and we're gonna drop guides on both of them today. We're gonna start with my most favorite added champion in a very long time, and I gotta say, it's not another bait like Eilil. This time around is a solid champion that will shake the arena meta, and we wanted to see this for quite a while because freaking Mortuma Cups everywhere, Candraphones everywhere, and Duchesses everywhere. I know I've told you the other day, Duchess is gonna be in the meta till 2025, and most probably she'll be there even after. But the new champion that I want to cover in today's video, guys, nobody else but this freaking beauty. Harima, Shadow King defense-based champion, Force Affinity. And I know, I'm usually telling you guys that Force Affinity are not great for the meta, but don't hold your breath because I'm about to show you something very interesting. Base stats, almost 17,000 HP, 1,500 defense, very nice, very tanky, 97 speed, 15 crit rate, 63% crit damage. This might be one of the very first defense-based champions that has 63% crit damage. Not 60, not 50 like other defense-based nukers, you know? I'm pretty sure there is another one out there, maybe Ragash or maybe Steltus, but she is kind of like joining the ranks, you know? You see, I have her on a very strong build. I'm gonna explain you that in just a second. Let's have a quick look at the kit, man, because that's where all the excitement comes from. The A1 attacks one enemy, 50% chance to land decrease attack, fully booked 75%, and that's on one enemy. If the attack is critical, this has a chance to become AoE for 2 turns. Very nice, right? It can be useful for clan boss. The A2 attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit decreases the target's defense by 5%, stacks up to 30. So very similar with the Cruelty Blessing, right? You could use this on clan boss. The clan boss doesn't really have a very high base defense, okay? So just bringing this next to Cruelty is going to be a massive overkill for clan boss. But she could deal very solid damage in there as well. Each hit also increases this champion's defense by 5%, stacks up to 100. So what exactly it means is that it's going to work in the same way like Ninja's passive does. Increases his attack by 100% after he uses the skill a few times, you know. So this can be very powerful, just generally to deal damage, and even in clan boss. Now, I'm not going to test the champion in clan boss in this video. I'm going to test her together with the next champion, okay, in the next video that I'm going to upload today. Stay tuned for it. Instantly activates the Celestial Oath skill if this skill kills an enemy, which brings us all the way right here. But before, this actually shouts, "Give me Savage, I'm gonna deal damage." On a 3-turn cooldown, and from books, we have a 30% increase in damage, okay? It's gonna bring us all the way to the A3, which again is on a 3-turn cooldown, 20% more damage from books, attacks all enemies, places a provoke debuff for 1 turn. This debuff cannot be blocked or resisted if the target champion is from the Demon Spawn faction. Goodbye Mortu, goodbye Candraphone, goodbye freaking Duchess, right? It's not like gonna kill Duchess out of defenses. Forget about that. It's not gonna happen. But it's still gonna be a very nice champion to use against Duchess, okay? And probably you guys are like, Skratch, shut up, get out of here, because you're always telling me that Force champions are bad against this meta. Well, don't hold your breath, because this one is a different one. The passive, not only that helps us with the weak hits and stuff, but will be a hard counter to Savage sets. A hard counter to freaking Baron. We just slide it in the meta, you know. Enemy ignore defense effects are decreased by 50%. Champions from the Demon Spawn faction cannot inflict critical hits on this champion. Okay, Peril, goodbye. Regardless if I provoke you or no, the Peril is not gonna one-shot this champion. And guess what? Mortu is gonna prioritize this champion as being the weak affinity. Okay, so he's gonna go with the Peril straight for her. This champion cannot land weak hits on champions from the Demon Spawn faction. That provoke is gonna land no matter what. Of course, it's not going through Stone Skin. Then we have a resistance aura for all battles, 80 resistance, very, very nice. And probably a lot of you guys are like, well, again, they're bringing new champions, power creeping the rest, changing the meta. That's how Plarium deals with the meta. Actually, that's how every game deals with the meta, bringing in new champions, new weapons, new artifacts, depending what sort of games you're playing, shooters or whatever. So, yeah, unfortunately, you're gonna have to summon this champion if you wanna take advantage of her full potential, of her power, right? And she is pretty damn crazy, man. Like, I'm super excited. I haven't been that excited for a champion in a very long time. I have her built on a Savage and a crit damage set. I went all in for damage. I want to see her full potential. Whenever we are testing champions on this channel, I'm taking them to the next level for the very end game to see how powerful they will actually be in the game. How much they will actually impact the meta, right? That's kind of like what we're doing. So if you think the gear is too crazy for your own account, it's fine. Just narrow it down to your own level. Total stats, we have 36,000 HP, almost 37,000. If I would keep this champion in my defense to counter the ignored defense like Baron and Savage sets, etc., I would like to have some higher HP too, but have a very high defense because that's how we're actually countering the rest, you know, which is very, very nice because that effect from the passive should apply to my entire team, okay? Everyone else that I'm keeping in defense. So high defense champions might be becoming a slightly better thing now. 7.1k, almost 7.2k defense, 172 speed. You can adjust that by your own needs. Faster, slower, up to you how you're going to build her. I chose to give her 170 speed, 101 crit rate, 297 crit damage. So I went pretty nuts on the build, right? Very similar when I'm testing Soulless or other defense-based nukers. I'm giving them very similar stats. And I haven't went with accuracy because I don't care about having that attack down for Arena on Duchess or Mortu. It is pretty good to have it on Kendra phones, but you know what? I'm not gonna sacrifice damage for a bit of accuracy just to land an attack down on Kendra phone, which anyway won't be doing crap against my Harima, you know, because of her passive. Now, there is one little problem with the champion, and that is the polymorph blessing. When we're gonna land the debuffs with the 8-3, we're gonna get a bit debuffed. We're gonna get shipped, so that might cost us the fight, you know, like this, everything has ups and downs. But I still think I would prefer to use this champion in my team to kind of like deal with the problems. And especially for defense, man, it's actually so freaking nice to have this massive hit on Savage sets and champions that ignore defense, you know. Masteries, we have offense and defense 3. Helm Smasher as tier 6. Typical Masteries for a nuker. I haven't done anything extraordinary in here because this is kind of like what will benefit her the most. I do think that getting Shield Breaker instead of a Heart of Glory will be much better, considering that we're not going to use other champions to strip the buffs. But for the moment, we're going to leave it like this. And yeah, maybe getting Shield Breaker will be a better idea. This is the weapon. I'm quickly going to show you the gear, the weapon, the helmet, the shield. I prioritized crit rate, defense, crit damage. That's my priority. Defense-based nuker, as much defense as possible. Crit damage gloves with crit rate, defense substat, defense chest piece, defense boots. Of course, we have a defense ring, prioritized on defense percentage. Crit damage amulet, prioritized on defense, flat defense and accuracy. And we have a defense banner prioritized on defense percentage. These are the stats on my Harima. Let's take her in on stage 23 to check the damage and of course the freaking animations. So here we are. We have Sifi for increased defense. We have defense down and weaken. Stage 23 because it's void affinity. That's where we're always testing damage champions. And this is pretty much the combo that we're always having, or increased attack depending on what sort of damage we're getting out of it. Let's crack on it and see, can we wreck these enemies in here. The animations, very curious to see. So we're actually going to open with the A3, right? We're going to open with the A3 and then we're going to move over to the A2. We have defense down and weaken on every single enemy. We have increased defense and we're going to go with the AoE skill, 3-turn cooldown, provoke. and cannot be blocked or resisted by champions from the Demon Spawn faction. Let's see the animation. Oh, that's freaking sick. You're getting that dragon out just... Damn, that's a very nice animation. I like that. You can see that I'm super excited about this champion. Very good damage. We almost one-shot the entire wave. That definitely says something. Now, what about if we're using the A2? You know what's gonna happen if we use the A2? We're actually gonna crack on with the A3 again. So we're gonna bring in the A2. There we go. 88k, the very first hit. A3 coming in play again. 200k damage on them. Very, very nice. Now, Eilil was a massive bait. I feel betrayed by the Eilil champion that was added to the game last time, because we thought he was gonna be strong and shake the arena meta a bit, but it didn't happen. She will do it though. She will do it. She's a nice champion. So we have the A3 again. Let's see that animation again. Look how cool it is, man. Now you look at that and tell me that it's not cool. Very nice damage too. Maybe Ham Smasher procs, maybe it doesn't on some of the champions, but it's very nice to see the damage, you know. Let's use this again. 87k, bang. 252k damage on that one. Now, of course, the Masteris came in play too, so that makes a bit of a difference. Very nice animations on the champion too. I like that. 119k with A1, and that was without having defense up. We're gonna adjust that in just a second. Okay, give me that. Let's land some poisons. And A3. 237k on the dragon. Pretty nice. How I mentioned, I'm gonna test her on clan boss, but not in this video, okay? I'm gonna do another video with the other champion, and I'm gonna put them together. And now we're gonna stack up more defense, and we're gonna knock down the defense on the boss here. 80k, 97, 101k. And we have that error code that drops in on the test server. I'm not sure if something just doesn't work properly with the kit at the moment, or it's just happening. You see, the damage already increased because the A1 hit much harder than before. The A3, 299k. So the damage is increasing because we were using the A2 and we're stacking up the defense. The best way to see it is by using it in clan boss, you know, because we're gonna get to stack it all the way up to 100%. 127, 143, 149. You just see how the damage just ramps higher and higher and higher. It's actually very nice. Okay, A1. 374k. It got so freaking high. I feel like she can smack very hard on clan boss as well if we're gonna take her in there. But enough with testing the damage, the animations, they look dope. Let's move over to arena and see what we can do with the champion there. So here we are, guys. I actually asked my buddy Rats to put a proper defense in here where we can actually test the champion better, so we're gonna do that as well. And seems like we have a Baron, right? We have a Baron, a Kaimar. They're gonna strip our buffs, ignore defense. Let's see. Assuming that this will be my defense team, as an idea, it doesn't need to be necessarily this. How will that Baron perform against my team now, right? I do have Stone Skin on Duchess, so hopefully that Kaimar is actually gonna strip her off before. That's kind of like what I'm counting on, you know. Thank you, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we got that down. And I want to see that Baron, right? What is that Baron gonna do? What a hard counter to it. Now, right, so job done. I broke the Stone Skin on my Duchess, so they don't need to strip anything from her now. I'm gonna go in like this. Like, this would be my actual defense. We have another Baron in here. I do hope that this is better tuned and he's gonna get the increased attack. He is awakened at 2 stars, so that gives him 500 more attack. Let's see. He's not on Savage, which seems like is fine, okay. He still ignores 50% defense. Okay, let's see. Baron, what are you going to do? Anything? Anything at all? Let's see. Okay, seems like he's very slow as well. Baron, hello? He didn't one-shot Candlephone either, okay? And that will say something. That's definitely saying something, because Candlephone was not protected by Nacret. And look at the damage my Duchess took. Look at the damage my Harima took, or Nacret, is definitely minimal. So is a hard counter to Savage and Barons. It's actually crazy because Baron just got in the meta and he's already getting freaking counter like hardcore, you know what I mean? Let me try and find Ratz's team because he actually added more Demon Spawn champions, you know, very, very interesting to see it. There we go. So we have Mortu, we have pretty much all these crazy champions in here. I won't be able to go in the same way. Like, look at all the sheep. 1, 2, 3 polymorph champions. So I will have to change a few things around here. And mainly is by bringing in a Sifi. What else should we bring in here? I'm gonna bring in maybe a Mountain King just to give me a bit of shield. To make sure I'm not getting hammered. And I don't know. Let's just bring in Nekret. Like, Nekret is not... He will protect her because she's gonna be the lowest HP, but actually no Nekret. And let's go in like this. So we have Mountain King for the shield. I have one Reviver only. I might get wrecked by the team because I'm not really optimizing the team as an offense right now, but we just want to see 3 Demon Spawn champions, right? That's definitely something pretty big in here. So I'm actually just gonna go with A1. I want to target that more to S as much as possible. I want him to proc the peril. So I'm not... Actually, I'm going to provoke just for that Candrophone first. So we provoke both of them. You see the damage. 7,000, 8,000. What is that damage, you know? Mortu as well is going to use the A1. I'm not going to provoke him again now. I'm going to wait because I want him to actually use the... How you call it? The peril on her. Just to see what's going to happen, right? Hopefully that Candy is not gonna smack my entire team right now. He does have increased attack, so hopefully he's not doing it. No, not even close, not even close. I mean, it was close, but not that close. Okay. Peril, please, proc. Proc a peril for me. Ah, god damn it. I want to have that peril procking, man. We're gonna lose this Sifi, which is fine. One thing again, Soul Reaper gets countered by her passive too, because Soul Reap ignores defense, you know? And whenever it procs to end the target, 8% threshold or whatever you have, it kind of like gets reduced, so it won't be able to one-shot it, you know? Just thought that would be worth mentioning that as well, you know? Okay, so we're gonna go for this. Land that provoke on everybody. We got shipped, which is a problem. So now if the peril procs, we're actually gonna get damage and we're gonna come back with 50% HP, you know. So it's not what we needed in here. Okay, he went for Duchess, that's fine. Either way, we're on 50% HP now. I'm just hoping that peril is gonna proc again, man. It's pretty hard to know when it procs, when it doesn't, you know. There we go. What's that damage? What's that damage, Candy? Okay, we're very low, so peril will end us no matter what, by the looks of it. Okay, provoke on everybody. That Candy didn't die yet. He just doesn't want to go down. He just doesn't want to go down. I really want to get that Duchess down, but... Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. We might even win the fight, who knows? Who knows? Okay, peril. You see? That didn't end our HPs. I really wanted to drop a peril, man, but seems like it just doesn't want to happen. Oof, that was pretty good. And we don't have any sort of healing in here, so a peril will mess us up completely, but yeah. Okay, we might lose it like that. That's fine. Let's try to activate that peril in another way. So what I'm actually gonna do now, I'm gonna take out Mitrala, and I'm gonna bring in a Warlord. So like that, I'm gonna lock his Candrophone, so he's not gonna be a threat for my champions, you know. So I can still get healing and the rest of the things that I need. Duchess got resisted is fine. Let's go in like that. Okay, pff, no damage. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm not gonna provoke actually. I'm gonna use the A1 just to mess that Mortu up, to piss him off, you know. Hopefully. Okay, Peril Mortu. Are you gonna do it? Please, do it. Do it. No, you're not doing it. Okay, seems like we're gonna have to fight him a bit longer. We're gonna have to fight him a bit longer. We're going on here for a while. I'm still gonna save the A3. I wanna provoke Candy after, but you see the damage is minimal, man, which is great. Great stuff. Because it's not just more to that. That's an issue in Arena. Like, Candraphone is a massive problem for a lot of people, you know. Okay. Again, no peril. Freaking hell. Whenever you need them to use the peril, they don't. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm still not going to use any of the other skills. I'm just going to go with A1 like this. I'm supposed to use actually the A2 on that Duchess to try and get her down slowly. There we go. Come on, more to peril. Freaking hell, dude. What is this RNG? Other times when I need Amorto to don't proc the peril, he's going to be the proccing it the very first thing he does, you know, like. Okay, let's do that. Oof, nice. I'm not sure what's all that error code in there. Hopefully everything works fine on her kit and is just a visual thing, you know. You never know. You never know. Peril. Peril maybe now. There we go. There we go. 3,700 damage. Peril won't stop her. And just looking at this, you see how well we're keeping the entire team under control. I do have a Reviver only. And you've seen my Soul Reaper proc and that Duchess. Now, if a Soul Reaper procs from their side, it's not gonna happen. Pretty good damage. Seems like all the Masteries removed the provoke out of my champion, which is crazy. Think of the RNG, right? We're gonna sleep that Candy again. Maybe we have another peril. No, we don't. But basically, that's kind of like where it ends the fighting here, guys. I'm still not gonna hit Amorto again. Maybe he's gonna proc another peril. Maybe he's gonna be kind to us. Okay, he went for Warlord Candraphone. Seems like he fancies him more. Okay, unkillable. Pff, get out of here. Weak sauce. Peril? God damn it, no peril. Okay. You know what? We're gonna have to end it here because this is a 2 minutes long fight where champions are just not doing nothing against us. But guys, this is Harima in all her splendor, all her beauty. I really wish I'm gonna pull the champion. Wish you guys luck. I'm not sure if they're gonna make a 10x soon on her. The chances are very low to summon her anyway, but that was all for this video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Much love, appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all soon in the next one. Peace.